healthy. Eat healthy. Eat healthy. Eat healthy. Eat healthy. Drink the water. Drink the water. What rice eat healthy? Eat it, man. Your goddamn life is gonna depend on it. Don't you want to be here for your children? Eat healthy. Stay away from that soul food and eat these beans. I know it may make you fart, but I'm telling you it's good in protein. Eat healthy. If you want to get muscles and get them chicks, you know what I mean? You want to take at least 5 grams of that creatine. Eat healthy. Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? I'm gonna be real with you, man. I'm trying to really get through to people, in specific black folks. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being real. When I go to the gym, and this is real talk. Every time I go to the gym, I don't see nothing but a sea. Seriously, a sea of white people or Caucasian people, whatever you want to call them, Europeans. That's all I see. A whole ocean, you know what I'm saying, of pink people. Their priorities are straight. And I do realize that, obesity runs rampant in every race. But specifically in a black race, man. And it's a shame. Caucasian, Europeans, whatever you want to call them, they have their act together when it comes to their health. They know just how important it is. You know what I'm saying? So yes, true indeed, I'm talking to everyone, when it comes to this video, when it boils down to this video, I'm talking to everyone, but specifically, my African-American people, my minorities, that eat the soul food, that eat food from the grocery store on the shelf and never turn the box around to look and see what's inside your food. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being real. I know a lot of family members and friends that are like that. They just want to know how it tastes, which brings me to this point. If you plan on moving down in the South, you know what I'm saying? These cities like Charlotte and Atlanta, and you have this, if you're a woman, you have this Coca-Cola bottle-like shape. Or if you a man, you know what I'm saying, you masculine, you built, you straight. I mean, unless you have a great workout regimen and you're focused and you're self-motivated, I don't advise you to move down here to the South. Because unlike, I say due to contrary belief, the South is way more overweight than the North. That's real talk. And I'm going to tell you one big reason why the South is way overweight than the North. It's because our form of transportation are not our legs. They're not. Our form of transportation, and really our only form of transportation, is a car. And if you don't have a car, public transportation is your form of transportation. Other than that, we don't walk. So just imagine, most of these southern states, they're walking out of their house, they're getting in their car, they're traveling to their destination. Their destination may be, school, college, high school, dropping off your child at school, your job. It might be you meeting up with the fellas or, your mother, your grandmother, for breakfast. You get out the car, whatever event or situation that you're in, a job or whatever have you, that's over, you get back in your car and you drive home, or you drive to the grocery store, or you drive to church, or you drive, to the beach. Everywhere you go in the South, you drive. So you're never at a caloric deficit. So how is it that you're gonna burn fat if you're consuming over the daily amount of calories each day? And not only that, you're not burning any. Real talk. And in the South, I'm just going to be real. Most of the men like their women thick. Now, I like thick women, but I'm not talking about like, no disrespect, but I don't like BBWs. I don't have, and that's not my type. BBWs are beautiful, but they're just not my type. They're not my body type. But a lot of men like thick women. So it's not in favor for women in particular to lose weight, because a lot of men don't mind. And if they do mind, they don't say anything. As far as dealing with the men, this new thing called what is it? Dad bods? I think that's what it's called. I don't want no parts in it. 0 parts. The reason why, and this is just my opinion, the reason why women like that, dad bods, is because other women wouldn't like it. Nobody is not going to want to talk to a dude that got a dad bod. So women don't have to worry about their men, other women talking to their men when they have a dad bod. And then just overall people's obligations are turned upside down. And it's not just in the South. This is across the board, all over the world. People are more concerned about how much money they have in their bank accounts, how healthy their savings and checking account is, and whatever stocks and bonds that they have on the side, rather than their own health. And I never understood that. I never understood it. And true indeed, I'm not perfect. I've done a great deal of harm to my body, and I'm still trying to repair the damage that I've done throughout my life. But at the same time, I've never understood it. In order to make money, in order to spend money, in order to enjoy life, in order to have babies, in order to have sex, in order to just plain old be alive, you got to make sure that your body is up to par. That plain and simple. I can never see myself morbidly obese, yet alone obese, period. When I got up to about 190, it was over for me. I knew I had to make a change in my life. And that's the problem with people. We're so stuck in our ways to the point where our ways, or rather should I say our stubborn ways, will lead us to death. So my question to you all is, what's more important? The food that's on your plate or your life? We have no structure when it comes to our kitchen. And if it's structure to it, we're stocking up on food. We're not going in our cabinets saying, this is death, this is death, this is death, this is death, this is death. Let's take all of this shit out. Because I don't think y'all understand it. Y'all are eating carcass, dead bodies. Or should I say dead animals? And you're thinking that something that's dead is going to give nutrients to something that's what? Alive. Wake up, people. This is Langston 2092 channel. And I'm saying that because of the fact that I'm tired of talking about death. I'm tired of talking about Atlanta and death. Charlotte and death. It's time to live life. That plain and simple. I'm more than sure that some of you all that look at my channel, I'm probably scared y'all half the damn death when I'm talking about automation. And how robots, have artificial intelligence. And they're able to think, you know what I'm saying? Like have a conscience. They no longer, they don't need to read. They no longer, they not only can they understand binary codes, they can understand regular language nowadays. I know I scared y'all half to death, and I apologize. But at the same time, man, it's time to wake up. How could you or anyone identify with the woke movement when you're not woke when it comes to the food that's on your table? I'm just trying to understand that. I really want to know. It's bad. It's bad and it's sad that all you Northerners, specifically New Yorkers, some of you are like, I'm serious. Like, I know some of you Southerners probably would be like, wow, that's crazy. But some of you all ain't never been to New York. But some New Yorkers have never been to the South. Never. You gotta understand, when you live in New York, it's a different world. You ain't concerned about what's going on outside of the 5 boroughs. You're not. Half of the time, you ain't even concerned about what's going on with the borough, with the exception of the one that you're living in. So y'all been misinformed. And 2 things y'all been misinformed about. One is it doesn't stay hot year long in the South, with the exception of South Florida. Other than that, Orlando gets a little cool at night, in the afternoons, and definitely Tampa. And the second thing is that everybody is in shape and they working out and they outside and they out and about and all the rest of that stuff. Let me tell you something. Most Southerners live like Northerners. That's real talk. Most Southerners don't even leave out of their house unless they have to. Most Southerners don't like the sun. They don't like to be outside in the sun. They don't like the heat. They don't like none of that, especially black people. You'll see a lot of black people with umbrellas, especially black women are older, women. Umbrellas. Trying to protect themselves from the sun. Not knowing that sun is there to power you up. You need that vitamin D. Straight up. For that melanin that you have. But this is real talk. You go outside and you're not white. You go outside and run, or you're walking on the sidewalk. People think that you're a bum. Oh, he ain't got no car. He broke. You can't be a black person unless you got on the proper attire. Now, if you got on running sneakers, some running shorts, and running tank top, you know what I'm saying? Or you got a bike and you got, them biker shorts and a biker shirt and the helmet and all of that stuff. You got the whole uniform and outfit on, then you get the pass. Other than that, you got on some regular shorts, shirt, and you jogging, oh, you a bum. You ain't got no money. I would say, at least in our culture, the black culture that is, food is whatever. There's no holds barred when it comes to what's on the menu. None. I come from a house where my mom's told me, "Oh, you eating meat. I don't know, all of that stuff that you plan on doing, you could do all of that stuff when you move out of my house. Other than that, you got to obey my rules." I couldn't grow my hair out. I couldn't grow dreads when I was living with my mother. I couldn't be no vegetarian when I was living with my mom. She wasn't buying no vegetarian, none of that stuff. She probably looked at the price one time and was like, "Yeah, okay, you're right." That's real talk. I come from very humble backgrounds. I've ate pork before. Bacon, pork chops. I've smoked weed. I've drunk. I was an alcoholic. Y'all know, for those that have looked at my channel, whatever, y'all know. I went to the AAA meetings. He got up. "Hey, my name is Langston. Hi, Langston. I'm an alcoholic." I had to do that in front of like 50 people. Now, the good thing about it is the rest of the 50 people had to do it too, because we all were alcoholics in there. I got stories for you. I went to class one day drunk. That lady kicked me out. She saw me walking towards the car. She said, "Oh, no, I'm going to call the cops. You better not get in front of that." She said, "You better not get in front of that wheel." They had a breathalyzer test on me and everything. The machine said, "Brrr." As soon as I blew that shit, I knew it was over. She said, "Go ahead." I said, that shit said, "Brrr." I was blowing like a 20.0 or some shit. Some numbers it's unheard of. It was like, "Yo, just send this dude home. How the world you gonna come to the AAA meeting?" So up. But I'm trying to explain to you, see, this is what's so crazy. The haters, they use my stories against me. Right? I know what I'm doing when I put my business out on here, out on YouTube. I'm trying to change the hearts and the minds of the people, especially the youth. You know what I mean? And they don't have positive role models. Because, you know, when you get older, you start to really think that your shit don't stink. That's real talk, especially the Christians. You know what I'm saying? The nerve. The nerve. I'm old enough now to tell on some of you mothers. Some of you all's mothers. You know what I'm saying? "Oh, you a holy art thou devout Christian now." But you was you was in a club. You was in the club. You was in the club with me listening to God. "Do me, baby, tonight." And I was just like this. "When I get you home tonight." Oh yeah, tonight. Stop it. Stop it. Some of y'all foaming at the mouth. Talking in tongues. Every Sunday. Don't let me start talking to your children. Because I remember when I was in the cypher with you, you ain't want to pass that blunt. "Yo, man, pass the blunt." Okay. Pass the blunt, man. So you need somebody like me that's going to come correct. That's going to tell it like it T.I. is. Real talk. But yeah, man, I did it all. And I just made it a conscious decision to change my life when I had my first child. That plain and simple. I'm not one of those vegetarians to push people to become a vegetarian. I don't want the whole world to be vegetarians. That's not what I want. You know what I'm saying? But what I do want is for people to choose healthier options, man. healthier options, and if there's no options available for you to choose, then guess what? You're going to have to go home and bang up those pots. Or just practice some regular ass discipline. You know what? And then I'm done with this. You know what's so crazy? I hear from the health industry, you know what I'm saying? Or the fitness world. That's better said. It's better said like that. The fitness world. I hear, all of the things that you have to do. It's to the point where you're confused. I'm not going to even lie. Some people tell you, to stretch before you work out. Some people tell you that it's best to stretch after you work out, for an example. So it's like, you want to eat this, you want to eat that, but then you're allergic to this and allergic to that. And then you got the keto diet. Then you got the blood type diet. And you got this diet and that diet. And But you know what's so funny? I hear all of these diets and what you're supposed to do in order to gain weight and to gain muscles and this and that and lose weight and blah, 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 blah. But the biggest thing that's missing, I'm not going to say that's missing because people do talk about it, but nobody really puts their oomph into it, is discipline. Discipline. If you're not hungry, don't eat. If you have a taste for something, I got a taste for an apple pie. I got a taste for a hamburger. I got a taste for this. I got a taste for that. Just know that your taste buds are trained. That there's a thing called a food industry. And that a lot of the processed foods are made up in a lab. In other words, they basically adjust your taste buds to really salt and sugar. So the reality of it is most of the times when you say you have a taste for something, that's all it is. You're not hungry. So you eat that apple pie and it has little to no nutrients in it. What do you think your body's going to do? It's going to shit it all out. So what did you do? You wasted your money. If anything, it made matters worse. Because that's more calories put on top of the calories that you already have. And that's real talk. Northerners, people that are moving from other states to the southern states, be prepared to be shocked that the majority of the South, I see it every day, at least now, is overweight. Or I'll say out of shape. Plain and simple. I travel to Miami every year. Every year. It's like a third home to me. Every year I travel to Miami. And I can tell you, the first year, it shocked the hell out of me. Now it's not surprising. All Miami is, man, for the people that's out of shape, there's a lot of them. But then the ones that are in shape, that's another thing. Most people got BBLs. They got work done. Plastic surgery. It's nothing uncommon to see as you're leaving out of Miami Airport or entering into Miami Airport. It's not uncommon to see one of these air joints, Spirit. It's not uncommon to see a bunch of women in wheelchairs waiting in line for Spirit to board the Spirit plane. Or they got their face bandaged up and all of that stuff. I'm just trying to understand, why is it that people want to walk away from two things? Two things that's required of you. That's discipline when you want to be in shape and you want to look good, and hard work. Why not put that same type of hard work that you put in to your job? You working 40 plus hours? Why not put that into you? Real talk. You can't run away from hard work and discipline. It's just that plain and simple. So I wish you all the best of luck, on your health journey. And let's go ahead and make this happen, man. Excuse me. I apologize for that. We are at a time where we need an immediate change. Real talk. And these are the videos that really don't get, they don't get no views. These are the videos that don't go viral, that need to go viral. Because more people need to be drinking this. And more videos need to be pushed out on this particular topic. Straight up. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. Other than that, my name is Langston2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely share this video. Yo, my bad. I was dozing off and I just reminded myself of something that I wanted to tell you all. And I didn't want to keep it to the next video. But the reality of it is, man, what I realized is food is embedded in our culture in the South. It is the fiber of who and what the South is. Straight up, that's real talk. Like, here in the South, we can't do anything without food. Straight up. Like, just think about it. Where there's food. What events is there's food at in the South? Basketball, football, baseball games, funerals, baby showers, bridal showers, marriages, birthday parties, high school graduations, college graduation, a meeting at your job. You know what I'm saying? Picnics, cookouts. The list goes on. And the reality of it is, and it's sad to say, but it's just the truth. Here in the South, we have accepted obesity. Real talk. Food is a vice for a lot of us. Like, instead of like someone such as myself exercising, there's a lot of people out there that love to eat. That is their way. That's their outlet. You understand? That's their going to the YMCA and working out like I do. And this is what I'm trying to explain. We have to change the narrative before we start burying like thousands. Straight up. Because this is real. This is a problem. Obesity in America, at least in America, and specifically in a black community, it's a problem. We have diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease running rampant in our community. Colon cancer, prostate cancer. The list goes on. And I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand. Why is it that we don't want to be healthy? There's so many benefits towards being healthy than there are being sick or living in an acidic body. There's so many benefits towards having an alkaline body that is ridiculous. So yeah, that's all I had to say. I'm out. Y'all have a good night. Peace.